He's so great. Oh my gosh, no questions asked, just get in my cart, please. Okay, well, I am in Palmyra today, and I've already hit up the antique malls, so my next stop is the Goodwill. And I learned my lesson from the last time I went to the Goodwill in Palmyra, that I shouldn't go there when I'm hungry. So I drove past, and I went to Dunkin', and I got a bagel, but as I was driving past, there was this big sign that said thrift store, and I'm like, I break for thrift stores, and it's called Blue Mountain Thrift. I've never heard of it before, but yeah, Blue Mountain Thrift Store. So I decided we'd check it out. Definitely gonna check it out. I just wolfed down my bagel as fast as I possibly could. We're gonna go check out this Blue Mountain Thrift Store. I'm kind of excited for it. I love new to me thrift stores, and I love like not Goodwill thrift stores. I know I don't go to very many, but I do enjoy checking them out and seeing what's what. And we're gonna go check out this thrift store and see what it's all about. So here we go. All right, not too shabby. It's actually really nice in here. I like it. Giant fused glass bowl, $12.99. What? I don't see any signatures on that. Also, I'm like, don't really want to ship that, and I feel like it would be a really long tail item in my booth, so I don't think I want to mess with it. Let's go this way. Ooh, these are kind of nice. That's fancy for $6.99. It has its floral frog with it. The floral frog is always missing. Okay, how did I not know about this place? What? No way. $8. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. This is so exciting. I love new to me thrift stores. Granted, the cart is a little scary with everything jingling around, but I will survive. $12 on this. More. I don't know if I could do 12 on that. I don't know. I feel like it's maybe like 20. I'll grab it. $5.99 each on these. Oh, given to me by Angela Mattis. I replaced the 2 fingers that were broken off of the girl. Oh my goodness. She may have replaced them, but they've since broken again. Oh, they were Holland mold. They're actually well painted too for Holland mold. That's a shame that they were damaged. Oh my gosh. Look at him. He's so great. Oh my gosh. No questions asked. Just get in my cart, please. I should ask how much. $4.99. All right, let's go. Come for a ride with me. We can go for a ride. There you go, buddy. So cute. It's nice art pottery. Ooh, Avon. Tonala. $4.99 on the Tonala. Doesn't have any birds on it though. I thought it said fancy. I'm like, well, okay, if you say so. Oh, shoot. There's some fold scrap down there. Can't neglect the other side. That looks nice. I like the texture of that, but It's not Fire and Light. There is some Jeanette herringbone. Ooh, Iverson herringbone, $25.99. That one's not worth very much. $22.99 on this one. This stuff is just all over the place. I see it at the thrift stores all the time. I think because of the iridescence, people assume that it's got high value, but unfortunately it doesn't. It's a pretty common pattern. Okay, well that was exciting. I'm actually like really impressed, and I wish I would have discovered this Blue Mountain thrift store sooner. Honestly, it was clean. It wasn't crowded. They had nice stuff on the shelves. And I would definitely come back. I mean, I don't feel like we could get like a whole shopping video. Like there's no 20 minutes there. We couldn't shop that place for 20 minutes. But there's a Goodwill down the street. And I feel like between the two of them, we could definitely make an experience out of it. And I found some cool stuff there. That was great. That was great. They were super friendly. I really enjoyed my experience and I will be back. But anyway, obviously, like I just said, it's no 20-minute video. So we're gonna head down the road and we're going to go to the Goodwill of Palmyra now that I have a bagel in my stomach and I've got a nice extra large hot coffee to sip on the way. Make sure I'm caffeinated and prepared for whatever I am to encounter at this Goodwill. So here we go. Okay, so this is an extremely large Goodwill, but sometimes the prices are a little bit spendy, so we just have to keep an eye on prices here. It's a little bit more Maryland than Pennsylvania, if I recall. There is a fruit painted plate. Oh, what is that? Another lampshade. That's funny. Last time I was here, I almost walked out the door with a lampshade. Ended up leaving it behind. That's kind of endearing. I like it. I like it. Here is the box. I remember the one box. It's Nifis. It's just for artworks. Ooh, I just smacked that over, didn't I? I think that is supposed to be a trinket dish, but there's definitely chips on that. Oh, look at this. What is that? Okay. Made in Italy. There's an Italian picture. There's some chipping around the edge, though. That looks like it's probably German. No markings on it though. $9.99. I thought maybe it was hand painted, but closer look, it might be transfer. $4.99. Not intended for food. Okay. Glad they clarified. I'm not really finding much today. Surprising for such a large Goodwill. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here, you know, and there's stuff that I could make money on. There's nothing that really excites me, and there's nothing where the profit margin is really exciting. So I'm just kind of striking out right now. What is this? Insepa, made in Brazil. I don't know, I do kind of like that. There's chipping around the edge. Well, I thought that was kind of exciting, but then I turned it around and it was $29.99. And then it wasn't exciting anymore. $1.99 on the Lennox. Happy Buddha. Dude, you're $29.99. I don't know what to tell you. I kind of like the looks of this dish, actually. It's more china on the back. It's very thin, which, you know, indicates it might have some age to it. So I will take this little dish with me, of all things. A little dish. I'm excited about the dish. There's also a few shakers there with it. I'll but I don't know, they're kind of sloppily painted, so I'm not as excited about those. These down here, I don't think are anything special. Yeah. Myatt Meakin tableware. Or contemporary. $1.99 on the trinket dish. Take a trinket dish for $1.99. So you just gotta pick off all the little small things. I think the smaller the things, the cheaper they are. There's a $1.99 Polish egg cup, but that has a crack on it. Those. Dalton, $1.99. That's the trick. Get the small stuff. Ooh, no. It was a nice try though. Okay. This crazy looking thing. It's broken. That's what it is. And that was really neat. That's a shame that got broken. I feel like somebody put a lot of work into that. Well, that would have been nice if it had a lid. But it can still be yours for $6.99 without a lid. All right, look, we covered all of that ground. And we have a few small things in our cart. Here we are in Meadows. There's a Mickey. It's $2.99 on the hobnail milk glass. I'll occasionally use that for my own decor, so that's worth picking up. Just this. What is this thing? Like a little cheesy thing. Alright. I had skipped the white and the clear when I came in because surprisingly that was the busiest two aisles, so kind of revisiting it now before I decide to take off. But I'm not seeing a whole lot. Not seeing much. That's a pretty sad haul. So this is interesting, but mostly just because of the back mark. Fair Week 1912. It also has a chip, but I think it's worth looking up just because it says Fair Week on it. So I'm gonna look that up real quick just to see if it's worthwhile. It could be something. So I'm going back down the shelves now. I don't want to feel like I missed something because I was just not into it. So I smack stuff around. Okay, so none have actually sold. There are 3 listed currently. One's at $18.50, $39.95, and $44.99. And I bet you that none of them have a chip on them. So I'm going to put my poor little chipped dish back on the shelf for $3.99, even though it is really cool. So I finally made my way over to this bin and I pulled out those 2 dishes there. The owl caught my eye because, well, it's an owl, but I think it was Prince's house. This bottle here was marked Avon on the bottom, and I don't typically pick up Avon. I don't usually see a very high resale value in Avon. I was checking this bottle to see if it was old. I thought maybe if it was old, it could have some resale value. There were quite a few toys in the bin, so I started moving the toys and I noticed art glass, and that was a little exciting. Pulled out this fish. Now it's likely made in China, and I think I check it later and it has a China sticker on the bottom. I kind of regret not working harder to pull out that planter there because it does look like it's a vintage swan planter, but I didn't try that hard. In hindsight, I probably should have tried harder. You can see I'm digging there to the bottom, and I found some pipe cleaners, and I thought, oh, the kids could have fun with these, and they'd also probably be very messy. They'd probably end up all over the house. There was another bin. This one was mostly shoes and books, and I didn't really see anything exciting. A few stuffed animals, maybe. And then this one again, toys and hangers, and there just really wasn't a whole lot of excitement in the bins. But I got a fish, so that was great. And these dishes here, I picked these up for my sister. Her birthday is Valentine's Day, so it's coming up really quickly. And I thought those would be a cute little gift for the kids to give to my sister. So I'll just peel off those Goodwill stickers and wrap them up. There's a bag for you. Now back to real time. No more voiceover. So I already went through the line and paid for all my stuff. And I'm like walking back through. And I'm like, wait a second. I feel like I need that. But also his legs are repaired. So I probably don't. But I needed to share that experience with all of you. And I'll get back to the car with my experience checking out. I don't think I'm ever coming back here ever again. I'm going to try to get all of this to the car by just cradling it in my arms. Right. I feel like this Palmyra Goodwill should just not be on my list. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like every time I come here I have a bad experience. And it's just like, it wasn't the cashier this time, but like I'm standing in line, right? And the line is like, it's not roped off, but like, it's like a zigzag line, right? There's like a queue. You stand in line. I'm standing there, it's finally my turn, and I have to get home by 5 o'clock today. Like, I have to talk fast because I have to be home by 5 o'clock. And this lady, like, comes up to the counter, like, it's my turn next, and she comes up in the counter, like, it just cuts in line, and she's got this cart full of CDs, like, overflowing with CDs, and I'm like, oh my God, how long is it gonna take to check out all those CDs? And she's like, and the cashier was like, or she didn't say Josh. She's like, I can check you out next. And I'm like, oh, okay, good. And the lady's like, well, it was my turn, but she can go first because I've got like 400 things. And I'm like, but it wasn't your turn next. I was literally standing here in the line where I'm supposed to stand. I can't handle it. So anyway, I just can't handle it. I can't handle it. So I don't think I should come here anymore because I can't handle it. It's just not for me. So anyway, and I didn't really find anything. I don't know. I didn't find much the last time either. So I don't know. I feel like with that Blue Mountain Thrift down the road, and then I guess there's like Jubilee thrift stores around here, I feel like there's other options for people to donate their stuff. And so I don't know. Maybe they just don't get very much donations here at this Goodwill. So I don't know. I'm just this was attempt number 2, and I feel like I don't know if there will be I will never say never, but I don't know if there will be attempt number 3. Anyway, I'll put my total spend up here because I don't think she told me my total spend. The lighting is really weird right now. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get on the road home, and I will see all of you tomorrow. So.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see